Hey guys, I want to talk real quick about just some cheap budget items you should keep around the house for basically any emergencies or repairs that you have to make around the house in a kind of off-grid fashion. Now, you've seen all this stuff in some of the kind of like budget prep videos I've done. I just want to put a few things together and show you them and talk real quick. Ooh, forgot one about why you're going to need this stuff and why you should have this stuff on hand. And everything here is cheap, inexpensive, couple of dollars, and can really be a lifesaver. And if this is a review for you guys, you know, I do apologize, but this I'm kind of gearing more towards the beginners, the people who have apartments, you know, who don't make repairs and things like that. So here we go. Okay, we got some items here, cheap stuff. You probably know what everything is here. Why do you need it? Well, duct tape. Let's just say, guys, if you can't fix it with duct tape, you probably don't need it. You can do so much with it. You can, you know, and if you have an apartment, if you're gonna bug out, this is something you want to bring with you. You can fix your gear with it. You can make gear with it. You know, anyone who's seen Mythbusters has seen how useful this stuff is. They've made bridges out of it, boats out of it, fixed airplanes with it. Really great item to have, and you can get this stuff for like $5 for a roll, and it's great to keep around the house because, you know, say you do own an apartment, shit hits the fan, something breaks, something happens, windows break, you know, you can fix things with this very easily, and it's a good product to have. Next, WD-40. I see a lot of people, you know, people who kind of live in apartments and bachelor pads and things like that tend not to have this around, whereas everyone who lives kind of in the suburbs or the country who has to like do any kind of lawn maintenance, of course, has it. WD-40 is useful for lubricating anything you may need, nuts that are frozen up, lug nuts that are frozen on your car, anything that may be stuck or rusted. This can really be helpful. You can also use it as a protectant for your knives and firearms. A lot you can do with it, very handy. You can get the bottles for, you know, I think they're around $4 now, maybe $5, and great to have around the house. You know, even if you just stick it in a closet or something like that, it's very good to have, because if you are bugging out, leaving your apartment or whatever, you know, you may need to steal a bike, do whatever you got to do. WD-40 can definitely come in handy, and you should definitely have it, because for a couple of dollars, if you don't need it, it's definitely worth having. Of course, a flashlight doesn't need to be expensive. I happen to like these little convertible flashlight lanterns. You should always have a flashlight in your home. Power goes out, emergency, it's something you definitely want to have. If you have to leave your home during the middle of the night in the dark, you definitely want to make sure you have a flashlight. Kind of common sense, but you know, you'd be surprised how many people have flashlights but don't check the batteries, or the flashlights are broken or don't work. Get yourself a decent flashlight. You know, $10-15 you can get something pretty decent quality that's an LED that the batteries will last a long time. Really good for if you do have to leave during the middle of the night. You can't carry much with you. You have to go on foot. A small flashlight like this, you know, gives you an actual flashlight to use and a lamp for when you get to camp and set up. So I do like these kind of convertible LED lamp lanterns for kind of a bug out purpose. Next is an epoxy. A good epoxy will work for repairs, anything like that. You can also substitute super glue. I like real epoxy better than super glue. Super glue is fantastic, but an epoxy, some of these are rated, like this one here, this Gorilla Glue is rated for like 2,000 pounds. Really good, works good. This one's an expanding one, which is great if you're using it to fix things that may have split apart or whatever, or you need to fill something in. I find it to be really good. You get the non-expanding stuff as well, but this is just what I have here. Epoxy super glues, you should always have it. You can fix anything from wood to metal to plastic to, you can even glue back straps and threads that may be coming out of your gear. Too much to list. Wood glue, same thing. You're in an apartment. Why have wood glue? I'm not doing any woodworking. Wood glue is a good thing to have around. Say somebody does kick in your door, bust through a window, shit has hit the fan, the police aren't coming, you scare the person away, you got to make a repair. Wood glue's there. You can fix a broken door frame, you can fix a broken door. There's a lot of things you can do with wood glue to make repairs, but also to strengthen and barricade. If you're going to be putting pieces of wood together, you can laminate them by putting them together to add strength to them. A lot of good things. Wood glue is like $2. There's no reason, even if you have an apartment, not to have it. If you ever may have to barricade up your windows or doors or anything like that, it's a great thing to have. Last, of course, is a lighter. And you notice I don't have like a regular lighter. I have one of these grill lighters. I did that for a reason. Having a regular lighter is great, but I really think you should have a grill lighter as well. It's all too often that something happens, like a pilot light goes out in, say, your furnace or your stove or something, and you can't reach it with a normal lighter, and you're struggling. It's always good to have one of these. I know, especially, say a tornado comes through, some windows get blown out, big rush of wind goes through your house, you could definitely lose a pilot light that you may have never had to light before because your landlord always takes care of it for you. Good to have these charcoal or the grill lighters. They're good to have. They're a little more expensive than the regular ones, but having that extra ability to reach is really important and a really good household tool, because like I said, there's a lot of things, people have pilot lights on their water heaters, they have them on their furnaces, they have them, some people have all kinds of gas-powered things that have some kind of a pilot that may need to be lit. These can really pay off to have, aside from your normal Bic lighters or Zippos or whatever. So there you go, guys. Just some cheap, inexpensive things, why you may need them. Even if you live in an apartment, even if you live on a desert island, these are great things to have for your house, for your car, anywhere, just to keep and have for an emergency. And altogether here, you're talking $15 worth of stuff, and it can help you deal with many different emergencies. So hope you enjoy.